At Bergall Mixed Martial Arts Club, we do Russian-style Kosen Judo, which looks a lot like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but it's much better because we always fight to win the takedown. And one of the most important series you want to learn, and it translates into MMA brilliantly, is the Makakomi, or on the Newaza side, a lot of people call it the junior roll. And this technique translates once again across all grappling styles, but especially well to mixed martial arts because of the dynamics involved and the fact that you can a lot of times get your hand caught up on a glove. So anyway, quite often as we go for the classic Russian arm over type grips, or any of your classic Eastern European style grips, your opponent will wind up coming in and trying to get body control on you and driving you forward. Of course, this is one of the most common situations we see in mixed martial arts when a guy's trying to drive you against the fence, applying forward pressure. Say we've gone for a big punch and he dives in and tries to get control. There, I'm in that position right now. Now, a lot of times we might be tempted to try to start your hammerlock, your Udagarami Kimura Americana series, but I wouldn't do that quite yet. Now, you can grab a belt or grab at the armpit, but at the end of the day, what we're really looking for is Makakomi pressure, Makakomi or sleeve wrapping. So what I'm going to do, as I feel that forward pressure, I'm simply going to take this arm in front of my chest and put my knee down and try to bring my opponent down with me. Now, of course, I'm in a classic judo osakomi hold down scenario where I cannot allow this man to get hold of my feet. And naturally, or my leg. If he entangles my leg, that can mess up my osakomi. But in Kosen style judo, the fight is not over until he's pinned for 20 seconds or tapped out. In classic Russian style Kosen Judo, the fight doesn't end when it hits the ground. And one of the most common scenarios you can apply, a lot of times is called the junior roll, but it's actually the old school. It's just Makakomi. It's a different style of Makakomi. So if I've flubbed a throw and my opponent's grabbing, getting control over me, he's trying to drive me down. And of course, you see this position all the time in mixed martial arts. Once again, just like the standing Makakomi, I can get control of this arm and put my knee down and pull this arm in front of me. What I really need to do is keep that momentum as I get control over that arm. And then I can come through and try to get a classic pin or keep rolling for my ground and pound positioning, whatever comes your way. So it's the same Makakomi, it just comes in at a different angle. One of the most common attacks in judo is your classic wrapping Makakomi. As my opponent is coming in, getting control over me, I can reach around and try to get hold of the arm. If I get him at the armpit, it's even better. Belt works, but the very best thing is to try to pull this arm down in front of you as you whip their hip through for an old school style Makakomi. That wrapping technique creates an opportunity for you to get right into your classic hold down series, or better yet, your ground and pound for MMA. So it translates perfectly. The Makakomi technique works whether you're standing or grounded. Even when an opponent has a superior standing position on you, anytime he reaches underneath your arm, you have an opportunity to hit him with a classic Makakomi pressure throw. All I did was draw that arm underneath and lay on it. It works perfectly for standing or for the ground.